Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're staying safe and I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So in today's update, we're going to unpack the biggest questions that people are asking right now, ranging from, are we still going to see this $2,000 stimulus checks in 2021? What is the possibility of the $2,000 stimulus checks, to the $300 weekly unemployment payment that millions of Americans qualify for, including the additional $100 weekly bonus that people qualify for but don't even know it. Then we'll also go into the $600 weekly payment. So basically the $600 checks that have already hit people's account right now, and we'll talk about the payment status and everything you deserve to know about the $600 payment. Then we'll talk about other critical issues, the key dates and key issues that you deserve to know. But before we dive in, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips for your financial wellness and success. And one more thing, smash the like button if you support more financial help to struggling Americans during this period. So what exactly are we seeing when it comes to the $2,000 stimulus payments? Everyone is asking right now, are we going to get a third stimulus check? And the answer is, it depends. But here's the deal. No one was talking about the $2,000 stimulus checks up until the 11th hour, when President Trump demanded a few days before Christmas that Congress increase the $600 stimulus checks to $2,000. Then guess what? House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats introduced a bill called the Cash Act. The Cash Act was a standalone bill, or is a standalone bill, that gives the $2,000 stimulus payments to the people. Now, people are asking, what's happened to this bill so far? So far, this bill has passed in the House. It passed in the House last Monday, and right now it is on Mitch McConnell's plate. It's on Mitch McConnell's table in the Senate for him to have a vote on this bill in the Senate. But Mitch McConnell has blocked several votes or several attempts to bring this bill to a vote on the Senate floor. So right now it all depends on what the GOP Republicans and Mitch McConnell are going to allow in terms of a vote for this $2,000 stimulus check bill. Many Democrats, top Democrats, are still pushing. It is not over. Many of them are still pushing to have the vote on the $2,000 stimulus check. Even Mitch McConnell introduced his own bill, which includes $2,000 stimulus checks, plus a repeal of Section 230 and another provision. But right now, he's not willing to even bring his own vote on to the stimulus to the Senate floor. So he has a bill that he's put together to counter the Cash Act, but he's not willing to let this vote happen yet. So that's kind of where we stand with the stimulus, the $2,000 stimulus checks. So right now, the other big question, the other big thing that we're seeing is the states that are paying the $300 weekly unemployment benefits. So some states have started paying the weekly unemployment benefits. According to this report from CNBC, Arizona, California, New York, and Rhode Island are among the first states to begin paying the $300 weekly unemployment benefit. So if you live in the state of Arizona, California, New York, and Rhode Island, you will be getting your money as long as you qualify for the $300. Now, here's something that most people don't know. If you were self-employed in any of these states, or basically in most of the states in the US, you are also eligible to receive an additional $100 per week on top of these $300 payments. So you can still get that money added to your $300 payment to make it $400 per week. So now, according to this report here, the $300 unemployment benefit was offered in the $900 billion COVID relief bill that was signed by President Trump on the 27th. And this bill is supposed to pay the benefits for 11 weeks. So if you have not received your payment, whenever you get it, it will be retroactive starting on December 27th. So the retroactive date starts on December 27th, and this is supposed to last at least until sometime in mid-March of 2021. So that's how long this is supposed to last. Now, what about the states that have announced the possible pay dates? So Connecticut and Washington, these two states are expected to start disbursing the benefits. So they're expected to start paying by mid-January. So in less than 2 weeks, we're going to see some more states join California, Arizona, New York, and Rhode Island in making the payment. So if you live in the states of Connecticut and Washington, just look out for your own payments. They haven't given a concrete timeline. Now, these are the states that have announced their payment possible dates, or the states that are already paying. Other states are still working through their systems. Remember, whenever there's a new law or whenever there's a new change to the unemployment law, some states are going to, or most states will need some time to reprogram their system in order to administer the payments. So the payments will take some time, and people just have to be patient to allow this to kick in. I know people are going through different difficult times right now, so this will take some time for the payment to get to you, but it is very, very possible that we'll see more states start paying here in the next couple of weeks. Very, very possible. And like I said, this will last for 11 weeks, and it will be retroactive from the date this bill was signed into law by the president up until mid-March. So if you've already gotten your checks, your $300 unemployment check, and you live in the state of New York, California, Arizona, let us know in the comment section below just to help other people out. And you don't really have to do so much more than what you did for the CARES Act. It's still, I believe, the same qualification or eligibility criteria for the $300 checks that were signed on December 27th. Now, moving into other things here, the other big report we're seeing is that the $600 unemployment, the $600 stimulus check will basically be coming through debit cards for some people. So if you have not gotten your stimulus payments in your bank account yet, you may be getting a debit card. But here are some things you need to know. Whenever you get the card in the mail, do not throw it away. Better check it out and make sure it is your stimulus payment. Some people have reportedly thrown out the first stimulus debit cards in the trash. So don't make the same mistake this time around. So when you get your card, your debit card for the stimulus payment, the first thing you want to do, according to this report, is to activate your card. So you will need to activate the card, and the first round of payments had the card come through debit. So the debit card was a Visa card for some people. So like any other debit or credit card, you have to call and activate before you start using the card. So make sure you do that, and you're going to establish a PIN number in order to start using the card. And the first payment will be, so once you get the cards, you should be able to use it in person, or you can use it online or over the phone. Now, moving on to other things, we on the stimulus check too. So the $600 stimulus checks, according to the Fox Business Report, can be cashed through Venmo. So if you don't have a bank account or you have a Venmo account, you can use Venmo to basically obtain or get your stimulus check. So when the stimulus check arrives in the mail, you can cash it through Venmo. This is a great news for a lot of people who are looking for easy ways to cash their stimulus check. So this is a great one. And the next one we're seeing here is a very, very cautious one. So you have to pay attention to this one. The $600 stimulus checks right now are being targeted by scammers. So a lot of scammers are on the look. They're on the hunt for your stimulus payment. So you really want to pay attention. According to this report, the second stimulus checks of $600 are on the way, and the money is a target for scammers. So the IRS has something they want you to do. So right now, people are receiving text messages on the direct payment. So if you get a text message like this one in this report that says further action is required to accept your payment into your account, you want to disregard that payment, because the IRS will not send you any payment, and they'll always put in a fake website. There's always a fake URL in that text message that they want you to click on. Once you go through with that, they're going to steal your information and more than likely obtain your stimulus check. So you want to avoid making that mistake. This is a big one. So the IRS is reminding people, according to this report from CNBC, that it does not send any kinds of unsolicited text messages or emails, and the government tax agency also never demands payments through gift cards, nor does it threaten people with jail or lawsuits. So just something to be very, very cautious of. You know, people got scammed the first time around with the first stimulus check, so you want to avoid that very stuff. And the IRS has said that if you receive such a message through email or text, the IRS is encouraging you to take a screenshot and email that message that you got from the scammer to phishing.irs@irs.gov. So you want to basically capture that image of the text or the scam text and send over to the IRS. So right now, the $2,000 check still remains the biggest question people are asking. Like I said earlier, it is not over yet. The $2,000 checks are still possible. And Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are still pushing. Bernie Sanders is still pushing as well to make the $2,000 checks happen. So they haven't given up on the vote. The Democrats are still fighting for the $2,000 checks to the people. And it all hinges on what Mitch McConnell and the Senate Republicans are going to do in order to bring the vote to the Senate floor. Before you leave, if you are looking to make some extra money from the comfort of your home, be sure to check out the video on the left for the easy, exclusive, and helpful ways to start making some extra money right now. And if you are looking to boost your credit score or increase your credit limit, also check out the video on the right. Stay safe and thank you for watching. See you in the next update.